Hello everyone, we have a great new feature to roll out, and it's important that you watch this because this could literally impact your workspaces, your clients, and even if you're just a one-man shop, it could still impact your account. So what we've done is we've created an account notifications management system where we have these four settings where we've split up the four types of email notifications we send out on all accounts and really giving you some fine detail on who exactly receives each one of those types of notifications. So there are several screens it impacts. I'm going to start with the most obvious one, which is within an individual workspace. If you go to workspace preferences, this is where you control who gets what on that particular workspace. So if you're an agency, you can have this different for every single workspace depending on your client's wants and needs. Even if you have no agency, though, if it's just a single account, you also will see this. The only difference is if you don't have an agency dashboard turned on, instead of this being in company settings, you're still going to have a section here within workspace preferences, but it will be called notifications. So once you open your notifications or your company settings, the four different types of emails that we send out are social account disconnected emails. If something, let's say, we check like every day if your accounts are connected, and if we detect that one is not connected anymore, you know, like how at Facebook every 30 to 60 days they will disconnect you for whatever reason. Well, if that happens, we're going to send you an email, and this is the individual who will get notified. Failed post notifications. These are the ones that say, hey, we tried to post, but for these networks, it didn't work, and it will tell you the reason. Well, you can choose who gets those as well. RSS feed or bulk posts awaiting approval. As you know, like if something big gets uploaded, like let's say there's a new RSS feed and you've got it held for approval and you decide you want it to notify the person, you can choose who gets that. Also, when you upload a CSV and you hold that for approval, it will also notify somebody that it's awaiting approval. You can decide who that somebody is. Campaign approvals and updates. This is only for campaigns, things like viral sweepstakes, photo contests. So approvals means, hey, somebody added a new photo to your campaign. You need to approve it. Updates is like, hey, it's time to select a winner because your viral sweepstakes just ended. So those types of updates are also included. So whoever you specify will receive those. And within each one of these, here's how it works. You will always have like agency staff, which is the agency owner. Keep in mind, your client, if you have them set up as an admin user, they will be able to change this. So they'll be able to go in there and say, you know what, I want to receive those instead of the agency staff. That's why we make this user-friendly language for them. Instead of saying agency owner, I don't know, agency staff sounds better, but it really means the account owner for that particular workspace. Craig Sherman, so this is like, these are the individual users. So it's going to list any user that you create that has access to this workspace will be listed here as well. Let's see here. Failed post notifications. Let's see here. And just to let you know, this is not just agency owners. Any of your clients, like the person who signs up, you're going to be able to select them as well. So you'll be able to send it to the billing person or whoever it is. So, and I recommend you do that. Like, you don't want to be the one getting these, then you ask your client. Instead, now you can just say, go directly to the client, say, you know what, on this workspace, it is disconnected. Here is the profile that's disconnected. Please go and add that back. Failed post notifications, you have the user/owner who added the post. So what this will do is, let's say you've got 5 different people in this workspace who are adding posts. It might be 2 users within your client, and you've got 3 VAs working for you that are posting to this particular account. This one is what I recommend because then the person who added the post will be notified. You can also use agency staff. This will just go to the agency owner or any particular user. You can choose here as well. RSS feed or bulk posts. The options here are the same thing. Whoever uploaded the CSV or whoever set up that RSS feed will get that notification. So this is great for larger agencies who have a lot of different people putting their hands into this account. Or you can just have it go to the agency owner, or an individual employee or an individual user at that client place. So they might have, two different users within that account that are using it right there within your client's company. All right, so campaign approvals and updates, similar thing. User owner who created the campaign, they will be the ones that get notified, or you can have them all go to the agency owner, or to an individual, probably a user at the client account. They might want to see this. So that is it for this particular screen. So I'm going to jump into another great thing we've added. So you can actually set up a default for each one of your pricing plans. So I'm going to jump into Agency CRM. And as you can see, we've got a number of different pricing plans added. So some of these pricing plans are kind of like a SaaS plan, like the Junior Social Media Manager. This is a SaaS, so you probably wouldn't want any emails going to you because you're not really acting as an agency. So what you would want to go through here, make sure everything is set for client, failed post notifications. You'd want to go to client, RSS feeds, go to the client. I'm sorry, user who added the CSV for these would be best. And the reason for that is, even though you're selling it as a SaaS, they might set up several users within their company. And if you do user who created it, then what it will do is, since you are never adding posts to their account, you don't need to worry about receiving this. This will go to the client. And for the social accounts disconnected, it just makes sense that this goes to the client because you don't want to be notified, and then you would need to manually reach out to them. So that's how you would want to set up defaults for this particular account. Let me save this. And if you use something that's like one of your platinum or where you're doing actual work for them, you might want to rethink those settings and do something that lets you know if something goes wrong. So just spend some time with this and think through each of your pricing plans and how involved you personally or your employees, how involved you want them to be with each of your accounts. Set up your defaults and everything will run smoothly. Thanks a lot.